Ayun. Nakaiba tong live na to kasi kumakain pa si Dylan. Yan, kailangan ko siya pakainin. Medyo late kami nag-dinner.
Hello there. Hello. Ay! Bakit naman?
Kamusta kayo? So the purpose of this, Q&A lang. Kamusta ang ECQ nyo? Oh, last day today. Yeah. Ano ba, kamusta ba sa inyo? GCQ ba? Sa kaibigan ko sa Lipa, sa mga kaibigan ko sa Batangas, naka-GCQ na sila eh. So they have adjusted already. Medyo mainit dito. Ayan, kamusta? Kamusta kayo? Anong plano ngayong MECQ na? Modified quarantine na. What do you want?
Oo.
Kamusta kayo, guys? Anong plano ngayong MECQ? Halos pareho lang siya eh ng ECQ. Nakita ko. Yung mga magbubukas na industries, mainly manufacturing. Ganon. So, not much difference. Hindi pa yata. Sa GCQ pa yung pwede yung mall eh. Umuulan ba sa inyo dyan? Dito umuulan eh. Ayan, so I will also summarize some of the learnings while waiting for others, some of the learnings ng dun sa mga video interviews ko. I wanna know ano yung mga napanood nyo dun, sino yung mga favorite nyong personalities na na-interview, ano yung favorite nyong topic.
George.
Sabi ni Carla, favorite daw niya yung kay George. Very inspiring, no? Tsaka siya yata yung first lady interview ko bago dumami sila. Yes.
What do you want?
You cannot.
That's doing something.
So if you have some questions, kindly comment and I will answer that here or in the future videos. Umiiyak si Dylan.
What do you want? What, Daddy? What is this? Dylan. Dylan.
So over the past week, ito yung mga interviews natin. Kung hindi mo sila napanood, I will give you some summary of the biggest learnings that we had. So started Project Six Figures late April. So it's almost more than 3 weeks, I think. Yan. Lilipat lang ako kasi mainit talaga.
Dylan.
Okay. Pakita ko rin sa inyo yung setup ko. Meron akong ganito. Para to sa pag may pinipicture ang product, medyo madilim. So sa ngayon, dahil naka-against the light ako, ito yung ilaw ko. Yan lang yung nagbibigay sa akin ng liwanag para nakikita ako sa camera. Let me mention din. So sumasagot ako sa mga some of the questions. Ayan, hello sa mga nanonood. Kamusta kayo? So ang question is, sino yung mga favorite personalities or yung mga biggest learning nyo sa mga interviews natin so far? So I think we had, ilan na to? 19 minus 2, 17 interviews over the past 3 weeks. Almost daily, we're coming up with videos in this channel. Yan. Yan ko napansin nyo, pawisan ako, nasa sala ako kanina. Nasa kusina, mainit pala dun. Walang electric fan, gano'n. Medyo mahirap. And I'm watching some videos as well to let me know what topics you want me to talk about. What are your questions? Again, I mentioned, pagdating sa MECQ, parang it's like, ano ba? Parang ECQ pa din no? Parang ECQ pa rin siya for me. Kasi, like our industry, halos hindi rin affected. I mean, wala rin nagbago. Ganon. And, sino bang gustong lumabas? No, kung okay ka sa bahay, ba't ka lalabas, di ba? Yun. I think manufacturing pa lang yung kind of forced pumasok. 50% of their workforce are forced to enter and, go there. But still, sobrang laking difference pa rin ng from before this crisis. Ganon. So, simulan natin. Yan, may nagtatanong lang. My first ever interview dito sa channel na to, sa Project Six Figures actually, is si Robertson Tan ng Blade. No, kung may kotse ka, malamang nakabili ka na sa Blade. No, yung color red na logo. He's been a classmate of mine abroad. We attended the training together. And ang pinaka-biggest learning ko sa kanya, ang galing niya mag-adapt, ang galing niya mag-observe ng trend. No, katulad yun nga, yun yung mahalaga ngayon. ECQ, ganyan. May maraming magbabago eh. Katulad nga nito, marami ng tao mas sanay na online, sanay na manood ng videos, YouTube, Facebook Live, Zoom. Ayun. So, there is a new opportunity out there. No, if you're starting your own YouTube channel, most likely mas malaki yung chance na magkaroon ka ng maraming viewers, watchers talaga, gain more watch hours simply because people have time now. 'Di ba? So dapat i-take advantage mo 'yan. Ganon. Sabi niya, kung magsisimula siya ng negosyo ngayon, it should be something to do with digital selling or digital marketing. Something that you can really sell, a product that you can really sell online. Tapos doon siya magbebenta, 'di ba? So, ang laking bagay nun. I think doon pa lang sa unang interview na 'yon, doon ko nakita na okay, online marketing is really the way to go. Kasi imagine someone, the owner of Blade Philippines, so Blade Asia, Blade Auto Center. Ang laki na ng chain of stores niya, but still, nakita niya na kung ngayon siya mag-i-start, online business yung gagawin niya. Ganon. So, malamang dapat tayo rin. We're looking into something na we can do and sell online, make money online. Now, starting your YouTube channel is one. But again, as I always mention in some of my YouTube videos and YouTube strategies, kahit hindi ka pa monetized, do something about it. Kumbaga, gumawa ka na ng way para kumita even hindi ka pa monetize yung channel mo. Maraming ways eh. I think I'll come up with one video for that, no, sharing ano yung mga other ways para kumita online kahit hindi ka pa monetize. Kasi marami. I've been making money in YouTube, selling our products and services in YouTube even before pa. No? Even before ko seryosohin yung channel ko. No? I've been making good money in YouTube already before. Ayun. So, and I have people in my team who's, making money in YouTube din. No, dahil nakita nila na nandito, ito na talaga yung this is the second largest search engine. So even if you don't want to make money as a YouTuber, pwede. No? So maraming pwedeng pagkakitaan. No? Your products that you're selling, the services that you're selling, you can use YouTube as a platform. Yan, no? So kayo, ano yung mga naiisip nyong ideas, products that we can sell online, other ways to make money online through YouTube or through other platforms? Please share with me. Please share with us. You can comment in the comment section. You can go in our live chat. Kamusta kayo? Huwag kayong mahiya. If you're watching this, leave a comment so that I would know your channel para mapuntahan ko rin. I can watch some of your videos as well. Yan. Uy, si M, nanonood si M, sabi ni M, Estacio, top 3 video ko na gusto yung kay Sir Argel, kay Othello at Elvin. Bumoto ka dun sa poll ko, no? I have a group, by the way. I'll be posting my group. Ayun. So, I'll be posting my group. Yung 6 figures a month PH, if you're watching this, go there and you will be learning a lot. People are sharing a lot of different ideas how to make 6 figures a month income. Si EMV, hello kay EMV Random TV. I'll go to your channel as well and watch some of your videos. Hello there. And so, hindi mo pa ako subscriber, so I will subscribe. 25 greatest players. Sige, let's see. Let me support you here. I'm a basketball fan, by the way. So, M, anong napulot mo kay Argel? Let's talk about that, no? Si Argel, si Othello, si Elvin. No? These are all people in sales, di ba? So, ano mga biggest learning mo dyan kila Argel, kila Othello? Thank you, EMV. And I went to your video already. Sige, punta tayo nun. So yun, again, kay Robertson Sitan, my biggest learning to him or from him is um, sabi niya, online marketing talaga. No, something that you can really do online. Any business that you can really do online, that's the way to go right now. I think that's the biggest learning and realization sa kanya. And at the same time, yung observation. Being able to observe kung ano yung nangyayari ngayon. Kasi tinanong ko rin siya kasi di ba, he's coming from Blade, tapos nagtayo siya ngayon ng petshop.ph. Sabi ko, bakit biglang pets? And what he observed is, yung mga Pilipino ngayon, parang nagagaya na rin sa mga Amerikano. Di ba, na parang the same, nagiging pareho yung parang yung manner, no? Kung paano sa abroad, paano sa US, ganoon na rin dito. So, yung pets nagiging part na ng culture, part na ng family. Ganon. So, that's why pinasok na yun. And I also see, no, actually tatlo na yung na-interview ko na puro na sa pet industry, and that could be a trend that is happening already. Dapat mauna ka. CMV may tanong, no? Sir, may tanong ako sa tracking if you don't mind. That's good. Okay lang. How much would it cost to get a franchise with LTFRB para maging legal ang tracking business? Anong klaseng sasakyan ang tinatanggap? Okay, so sa tracking business, no, so you must have watched my video. Yung LTFRB, based on experience, maglalaro siya ng processing would be around 15 to 25,000. Depende sa mga docs din na babayaran. Ganon. Yung mga gagastusin mo talaga pati dun sa tao. Ganon. So around that. And then, kung trucks kasi, merong moratorium si LTFRB na hanggang 15 years na lang yung truck na gusto nila. So ayaw na nila ng old trucks. Parang 2015 pa yata nag-start yon, ganon. So ngayon, kung magre-register ka ng bago, mas maganda kung 2000, kung bibili ka, dapat 2017 and up. Para malaki pa yung chance, malamang mabibigyan talaga ng 15 years na franchise. Kasi di ba kailangan mo ng LTFRB franchise sa truck. Ayun. So, that's what you need. Yun, 15 years yung gustong ibigay, so dapat mas bago-bago na. Yun. So, may mga tinatawag na reconstructed, parang binuo rito sa Pilipinas. Yun, pag ni-register yun, yung CR niya, yung Certificate of Registration niya, bago talaga. Yun yung maganda. Yun. So, ngayon naman, may mga Japan na tinatawag, pwede pa rin as long as dun sa bibilihan mo, makakapag-provide sila ng documents for LTFRB at ma-assist ka nila probably, or at least ma-provide nila yung document na yun for the LTFRB registration. Ganon. You know, kasi that's what we do. That's why if you invest with us dun sa Philippine tracking business namin, gusto namin buong package na para kami na rin yung mag-aasikaso. Kasi kung magdadala ka ng sarili mong truck, ikaw dapat kumuha ng LTFRB mo. We cannot process that for you. Ano, kumbaga kaya nga siya naka-package na. Yun. So yun yung sagot ko doon. Dapat not too old yung trucks. Ayaw na nila Kumbaga they wanna also reduce yung mga trucks na bumabiyahe sa Metro Manila. That same amount, hindi na. One time lang yun. One time lang yung LTFRB. Good question yan, Kasi gagawa rin ako ng video for that. Ano yung mga requirements, ganon. So, hindi siya yearly Hindi yearly yung renewal Let me check then. Sige, gagawa ko ng video more on that, the requirements, ganyan. To be honest, tatay ko yung pinaka may experience. So I have to ask. That's good that you're asking some of your questions. I will ask some of the questions na hindi ko masyadong kabisado. Para pag nagawa ko ng video, mas klaro. Ganun. That's what I'm doing. Yan. So probably next week. Marami lang ako interviews ngayon, EMV. So I'll be doing that. Si M sabi niya, get out of the comfort zone, don't afraid to try new things, tama. believe in yourself and take action. That's what I've learned from them. Tama, Ems, yung tatlo na yun actually, si Argel, si Othello, tsaka si Elvin, are all coming from employment with a very good job, high-paying job. Tapos they decided to step into entrepreneurship, 'di ba? To do something about it. Ganon. So, yes. Maganda yung mga learning mo, no? In fact, kay Argel, ang biggest realization ko, biggest learning ko sa kanya talaga is nag-prepare siya eh. Talagang he really prepared for it. Number one, nag-ipon talaga siya. Number two, continuously siya nag-invest. That can be part of his safety fund or emergency fund. Number three, inalam niya kung magkano yung minimum income na acceptable sa kanya. Kasi he's earning 70,000, 75,000. But sabi niya, if I earn 20,000, 25,000 lang muna, since single pa siya nung time na yun, he can survive. Kasi meron pa naman siyang malaking ipon. Ganon. So that made him decide to leave employment and start in sales or mag-full-time siya sa amin sa Film Life. Ganon. Si Othello, ganon din. No? Parang sa kanya, maganda naman yung work niya, pero walang fulfillment. Alam mo yon. So naghahanap siya ng something that can really fill in the pockets and then fulfill yung heart niya talaga. Ayun. So, ganon yung reason kung bakit siya nag-jump. And maybe you, no, nag-decide ka rin, nag-iisip ka rin to really jump in, 'di ba? And change career. So hopefully yung mga interviews na nagagawa natin dito sa channel na to is really inspiring you. 'Di ba? I have a lot of interviews more no na hindi pa natin napopost kasi inuunti-unti lang din natin. And but we have a lot of learning from that. Yun, si Elvin ganun din, no? Imagine he's not really don't have a background in sales. Nagkaroon siya nagkaroon siya ng parang opportunity lang na binigay sa kanya, kinausap lang siya kasi baka mukha daw meron siyang potential and hindi siya natakot i-grab yun. Ganon. And ang one thing that I learned from him, lahat natututunan. No? Kasi even though he's so excited, he believes he can, he failed eh. Kumbaga hindi siya agad naging successful. Ganon. Pero dahil unang-una may naniwala sa kanyang mentor niya. I think that's one key. When other people believe in you, follow those people. Ganon. So, ang laking bagay nun. And then, naniwala na rin siya sa sarili niya dahil din sa tao na yun, no, sa mentor niya. And through that, naging champion, yun ang term niya eh. Naging champion sales person na din siya. Ganon. So, ang galing ng mga stories. And even ako nai-inspire ako sa kanila kasi syempre, honestly, marami rin naman ako na pagdadaan ng challenges, 'di ba? So, but when I continuously interview and talk to these people, pati ako nai-inspire. Kumbaga kung kaya nila, dapat kaya ko rin, 'di ba? Kung sila may mga pinagdaan ng ganitong challenges, so ako kahit may pinagdadaan ng challenges, kaya ko rin. Ganon. Nice. So, EMV, thank you for that question. No? Gagawa ko ng video para mas comprehensive. Requirements, ganyan, yung mga ilang years, ganon. So, I'll make a few slides probably to share. Kasi, kumbaga, maganda may separate talaga eh, para hindi nyo mahirap hanapin. Ganon. So, that's good. That's good. And, let me see. Yan. Thank you for that. But maybe you have other questions in other industries. Don't be afraid to ask questions. This is a Q&A session. And of course, kwentuhan na. Manila area lang po ba kayo, sir? I don't know if you've heard dun sa video na yon. Yes, yun yung kinikater namin. Simply because it's easier to focus on one major client. Itong major client namin, for the meantime, it's Pepsi. Ang sobrang laki ng requirements nila, kulang nga kami ng truck pa na ipoprovide. Meaning, if we can provide more trucks, they're willing to give us more lines. That's why we're we're extending the opportunity with them. And marami pang different clients and companies na lumalapit because nakilala na rin naman sa industry, no? But we cannot provide more trucks kasi with Pepsi pa lang ubus na. So it's easier kasi if you maintain one big client, and then you serve that. Kaysa maghanap ka pa ng malalayo ng provincial. So that's why the system that we did, kami bahala sa operation, may opisina kami dun sa Pepsi mismo, or dun sa mga magiging clients pa in the future. We will help you with that. Padala mo lang yung truck and driver, 'di ba? We even help you with the collection, gano'n. So even I don't know, taga saan ka ba? Taga saan ka bang lugar? Kasi kunyari, even if you're outside Metro Manila, we can help you with that naman kasi marami online na din naman. Nasa Cebu ka, okay lang 'yun eh. If you're really willing, you buy truck with us, 'di ba? From us. Tapos patatakbuhin natin 'yun. Patatakbuhin natin siya. We will give you reports. You can visit anytime you like. You can go to the office anytime you like. But we will have a group chat monitoring online ng mga takbo ng truck mo. So it will be lesser stress for you, 'di ba? Again, if you want to run your own trucks diyan, pwede rin. Pero I would suggest you try kahit isa dito muna. And then pag kumikita na 'yon, then grow it some more. 'Di ba parang diversification. You run your own and then you invest with us as well. Parang kang investor pero gusto namin nakatuto ka rin eh. Hindi yung naghihintay ka na lang ng income, ganyan, manalo, matalo. Hindi ganoon eh. Ito parang kind of pseudo investor and business owner. Kasi yes, again, lagay ka ng pera, pero gusto namin nakatutok ka. Ayun, yung package natin is 500,000 pesos. Ganon, ng truck. Isang truck yun, pang bayad ng down payment. Tapos, 2 months working capital. No, tapos, some of the documentation and processing, kasama na LTFRB. Pseudo investment and business siya, yun yung gusto kong i-share sa iyo. Ganun ko siya sasagutin kasi yes, para siyang investment kasi halos kami nagagawa ng lahat. Pero gusto namin makilala mo pa rin yung driver mo, yung pahinante mo kasi doon pwedeng let's say kunyari ang takbo in a month 26 days. Kung hindi pumasok mo yung driver mo or nawalan ka ng driver for 3 days, 5 days, walang takbo yung truck mo. Although gagawa namin ng paraan para sana makapaglagay ng backup, pero naka per truck basis tayo. Parang ganun yung sistema. 'Di ba? So, kung may takbo yung truck mo, may kita. Kung walang takbo, walang kita. Parang ganun. So, hindi siya investment na maglagay ka lang ng pera, ito yung tubo. No? Kaya hindi kami kumukuha ng investors lang eh. We will assign truck to you. Nakapangalan sa'yo yung truck. Parang ganun. So, business owner ka talaga. Truck owner ka eh. Truck owner ka. Pero yung operations, pwedeng kami na. Ganun. So, alam mo yung partnership siya. That's why we call this a partnership package. 'Di ba? Hindi ka basta yung ikaw lahat. 'Di ba? Hindi rin naman pabayaan mo na kami. Ganun. So we're in between. We're in between. Kaya for me maganda siya kasi at least meron siyang meron siyang accountability. Ganun. May accountability on the part of the investor or the business owner, may accountability rin from us. Ganon. Sige, so let's go back to some of the topics na napag-usapan din natin dito. Another biggest learning is, my second interview is Alan Mantaring. He's an OFW. He's actually a seaman na na-stuck siya rito sa Pilipinas. But he's already naging classmate ko siya sa isang internet marketing training. He continued ako, naging busy sa business talaga. And he learned more and more and more about internet marketing and affiliate marketing. So he learned the best way to do affiliate marketing nang hindi pushy, hindi ka nangi-spam, ganyan. So we got interested and my wife got interested as well. So ang pinaka naging natutunan ko sa kanya, which is applicable to all businesses actually, is find a system and don't overcomplicate things. A lot of times we as people, we overcomplicate things eh. No, minsan may simple na, ito na lang yung susundin. Gumagawa pa tayo ng iba-iba. Ganon. Kasi parang we want to try different things. No, parang gusto natin bago, gusto natin tayo yung nauna. But if the main goal is really to make money, 'di ba? Why do things pa na bakit pa natin kailangan pahirapan yung sarili natin, 'di ba? Mas maganda na mas maganda na sundin na lang natin kung merong sistema na gano'n. So that's what I saw with him. Sabi niya, a lot of people are blinded by the shiny object syndrome. Alam mo yun, pag merong maganda, kumikinang may bago, lipat doon. Pag may bago na naman, lipat doon. Ganon. Na walang natatapos, walang na-achieve. Whereas if you just have one opportunity and you focus on it, diba? And you really learn a lot from it. Ganon. And then you apply, follow the system, mas magiging successful eh. No, I believe yun yung magandang dapat nating sundan at gawin. Ganon. So, yun. That's what I learned from him. No? Kasi a lot of people fail in internet marketing simply because unang-una walang guidance. Ang hirap eh. Ang hirap pag walang mag-guide sa'yo. Kailangan may step-by-step guide. So, that's another thing. You need to have a mentor. Actually, in any business that you have right now, mas maganda kung merong guide. If I may, I have been successful in my real estate business. And we've been 10 years now. And big part of it is because I have partners. Meaning hindi lang ako mag-isa. During the time na nadadown ako, tinatamad ako, na frustrate ako, may mga partners ako to carry the load and some of the burden. Ganon. So I think it helps a lot, especially if, kunyari, sometimes I just want to stay at home, or minsan nag-abroad ako. For the past 2 years, 30 days ako nasa abroad, straight. Mahirap patakbuhin yung negosyo nang wala ka sa opisina, di ba? But since I have partners, I've shared the burden and the responsibility, malaking bagay. So that's what we're trying to do, and that's what I'm always preaching. It's good that if you have a mentor, di ba? And you have other people with you to do the business, malaking bagay yun. You do it together. Ganon. So, yeah, so dun sa internet business niya, meron siyang nakitang mentor. Siya rin, nagme-mentor din siya sa wife ko. Ako, natututo rin ako sa kanya kasi he's doing Facebook marketing. All free ads, so wala kang gagasusin. Tapos pwede kang kumita. And what he's teaching is really applicable in all my other businesses. In real estate, no? In financial planning, being a financial advisor, if you really wanna help people and get followers para bumili sila ng insurance sa'yo. Ganon. Maganda if you do the things that he's doing as well, which is connecting with people, providing value, ganon. So, ang laking bagay nun. And a lot of things, what you learn, let's say from me, we may not be in the same industry, but you can still apply the ideas, no, and those best practices in your own industry. You know, so malaking bagay yon. Yon. So, ano pa ba? Let's see other things, other people na na-interview natin. Oh, okay, ito si Raf De Andres, Coach Raf. He learned how to make money at home, no? So ang ganda ng kwento niya. He's a trainer. He used to train people in network marketing. Nag-serve siya dun sa mga different companies. Pero nagkaroon siya ng sakit. So na-dengue siya. Hindi siya makalabas. Na-bored na siya. Tapos he really wants to do his training. Ganon. So what happened is, nag-isip siya ng way paano siya kikita online. So what he did, he created a module and training online, and then he offered it. Tapos doon niya nakita, meron palang mga magiging interested. Diba? Meron palang mga willing matuto online, just like this. No, manonood sa webinar, you can ask questions. Sometimes mas conducive pa yung learning kasi quick lang, 1 hour, 2 hours, hindi pa habaan, pero maganda yung natututunan. Ganon. So, that's what I got from him is, really, if you really want it, try mo lang kung may market din yung produkto mo. In his case, it's an online course. He created an online course. Meron namang bumili. Hanggang sa nakita niya na possible pala to. So parang that first sale or breaking point, naging breakthrough point niya yon, no? Na ngayon makisip niya, ang laki pala ng potential, me making money online. So coaching other people online. And ang nakustuhan ko pa sa shinare niya, hindi mo kailangan maging expert or maging sobrang galing to create an online course. Think of a problem of people, and whatever yung experience mo pala na na-overcome mo a certain problem, yung dati mong problema yun ng ibang tao ngayon. Ganon. So you can guide them to success. Right? So ang ganda ng story niya, meaning any one of you who are watching here, any one of us can be a coach or a mentor and create an online course based on your specific challenge or experience. Ganon. So once you solve a specific problem, then you can be successful really. Ayun. So, ganda nun. So what are you learning so far? Tignan natin yung mga iba pa. Wait lang ha. So ganito talaga pag live. Okay, ito naman. Sino pa? Si Jerome San. Ito. Jerome San, grabe. Ang ganda ng kwento nito kasi naging mentor ko sa business si Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah, that's very good, no? Ako, EMV, si Robert Kiyosaki rin yung isa sa mga inspiration ko. When I was in college, I read his book. No, yun talaga nagbago sa pananaw ko sa buhay. Sabi ko, dapat talaga magnegosyo ako. Siya yung dahilan kung bakit hindi na ako naging employee. Diba? And naging negosyante na lang talaga ako. Yun. Sir Jerome San, ang nangyari sa kanya, nagkaroon siya ng utang, nag-utang siya sa business niya, 7 figures, noong 1997. Was during that Asian financial crisis. And pagdating nga nung crisis, yun, naging 8 figures yung utang niya. Ganon kalala, 'di ba? But what he did, ang pinakamahalaga nito, nagtanong siya sa mga mentors niya, ganyan. And the fastest way talaga is sales. No, the fastest way is sales kasi when you're in sales, alam mo 'yon, pag nasa sales ka, wala masyadong puhunan, tas malaki yung pwedeng kitain. So I think sales really helped him to to get out of that debt. Of course, hindi lang siya syempre basta sales. Ang ganda ng kwento niya na nahirapan siya talaga at first and sabi sa kanya ng mentor niya, kailangan niya mag-aral, magbasa siya ng mga libro, ganyan. Hindi daw siya nagbabasa talaga. But na-force siya and then eventually, nung nag-start siyang basahin, hindi niya na tinigilan. And doon nag-start yung journey niya of learning. And because he learned and learned and learned, his income grew. He grew bigger than his problem. So even an 8-figure debt, na-solve niya yun. Imagine if you have debts right now. Ako, I have also some debts right now, some mortgages and everything. Ibig sabihin, lahat kayang malagpasan. Diba? Lahat kayang malagpasan. Basta ginrow natin yung sarili natin. That is one of the biggest learnings ko doon kay Jerome San. He's the founder of Loris Enterprises. He brought actually Robert Kiyosaki here in the Philippines last 2015. EMV, napuntahan mo ba yun? No, yung big event ni Robert Kiyosaki rito. December 2015 yun. No, I attended that event because again, Robert Kiyosaki changed my life talaga. Sabi mo, he opened my eyes to venture into business. Yeah, marami negosyo na rin hindi naging successful pero laban pa rin. Tama. Siguro one thing that I would like to address dyan sa sinishare mo is really also finding the right vehicle. Kasi sometimes, I always mention, not all business opportunities are created equal. Unang-una, merong mas tamang at mas bagay talaga sa'yo, merong hindi. No? Tapos, may mga negosyo at opportunity na mas malaki talaga yung kita with the same effort. May mga negosyong kahit effort ka na, maliit lang yung kita, ganun. So, you have to find the perfect balance between ano yung tamang negosyo para same effort, mas malaki yung kita. And at the same time, yung tamang fit din sa'yo. No, yung talagang may enjoy mo rin at gagawin mo rin, you feel na hindi ka talaga overworked kasi you liked it. Ganun. Sayang, hindi ka mo napanood, no? I don't know kung mauulit pa yun, di ba? But watch yung interview ni Robert, ni Jerome San. Ang ganda nun. Yun, he realized, kinuwento niya yung story niya from parang 10 years in the making or 8 years, 12 years in the making in fact, na gusto niyang madala si Robert Kiyosaki sa Pilipinas. So ano yung pinagdaanan niya para talagang maging successful. At finally, na-realize niya doon, hindi mo pwedeng ipilit yung isang bagay eh. 'Di ba? Dapat may perfect timing. May perfect timing siya. So that's what happened. Okay, let me see. Ano pa ba? Next dito si Rabay. Ito si Rabay. Si Rabay is a friend. Is also a speaker. May video ba nun? Yes, mayroong video. Yung kay Robert Kiyosaki, parang hindi ko alam kung nakalabas. So, ang meron akong video yung kay Jerome San. Yung interview ko sa kanya. No, go to my Project Six Figures na playlist. No, I have that. Si Rabay Novillos is a friend. He's a corporate trainer. 'Di ba? Ang pinaka natutunan ko sa kanya, ang maganda rito, kumbaga hindi siya believer ng seminar. Ayaw niyang nag-attend ng mga seminar, pero ngayon facilitator siya ng isang seminar. So ano nangyari? Nag-follow lang siya ng isang mentor. Of course, yung mentor niya pinapa-attend siya ng mga training. Una ayaw niya, but eventually he enjoyed it because he's growing. And of course, the type of training that we do is really interactive. So talagang really fun. Tapos hanggang sa na-realize niya, parang gusto ko rin gawin to pero wala siyang experience. So what he did, nung nagkaroon ng offer, kahit sabi niya, sige, sino yung gustong matuto, follow me, ganyan. Pwede ako, naghahanap ako ng mga imi-mentor ko. Nagpresenta na siya kahit nahihiya siya, ganun. So, I think that's one of the biggest realizations kay Rabay and biggest learning na kung talagang gusto mo, go grab it. No? Wag nang patalo pa sa hiya. Ganon. Wag nang patalo sa hiya. Gawin lang natin, i-grab lang natin. Sige, next. Ito si George. Si George Carlos, she's the first women na babae na na-interview ko dito sa Project Six Figures, sa project na yon. Ang maganda rito, she went or she got into Forbes under 30. No, yun yung naging experience niya. So nagtanong-tanong ako, how did it happen? Ganyan. And what happened is, meron siyang produkto, yung Fetch Naturals nga, that's really different or wala sa market. Actually, first in the market na meron yung ingredient niya na na-discover niya. Nakalimutan ko na kung ano yung ingredient eh. So you can watch it in her video. So before she turned 30 years old, she got into that Forbes under 30. And napunta siya doon kasi ninominate siya ng friend niya. Tapos napansin nga ng Forbes na really interesting yung kwento niya. Ganun. Tsaka kung paano siya naging successful. Yun. And yun, ang ganda nung naging concept. Diba? It's an organic shampoo, ganyan, and mga sabon sa pets. Kasi pet lover siya. Ang dami niyang dogs, actually. Ganon. So yun. Yun yung ang ganda nung sa kanya. Meaning, naalala ko when she's starting, she's really, of course, still ang daming challenges. Pero nag-go through lang din siya. So again, kung klaro ka talaga sa gusto mong mangyari and naniniwala ka, tapos siya talaga, she's not afraid to ask questions. Isa yun sa nakita kong sa quality ng mga successful people. Curious siya, nagtatanong siya. Ganon. Ako, sinabi ko nga, inaamin ko nga ako, minsan, pag curious ako, parang minsan nahihiya ako magtanong eh. Ganon. Kasi nahihiya ako, baka isipin, alam mo yun, ba't ka pa nagtatanong, ganyan, or feeling ko I don't deserve the attention or the time. So sometimes, alam mo, nahihiya pa rin ako, ganun eh. Yun. Pero, yeah, at least ngayon, tuloy-tuloy. Na sa natututo ako, dapat pala nagtatanong kapag hindi mo alam, ganyan, di ba? So it's a good realization for that. Yun yung natutunan ko doon kay George. No? Sabi niya, she's learning, she's growing because she's just asking questions. No? Meron siyang tita na merong parang may background sa chemistry, ganyan, parang chem-eng. Ayun, so nagtatanong siya doon. So naging parang coach niya rin yun. No? Kaya siya nagkaroon ng connection. Paano niya mabubuo yung mga fetch niya na shampoo. Gano? Kasi wala rin naman siyang background eh. Pero paano siya nagkaroon ng kakilalang chemist? Diba? Paano siya na-connect sa mga different people? Ganon. It's simply because of asking questions at hindi nahihiya na lumapit. Yun. Ayan, nag-text lang yung tatay ko. And just to answer lang yung tanong mo, EMV, mga 5 years renewable. No? Mga 5 years renewable, nire-renew yung franchise. Ganon. Basta hindi daw lalagpas talaga ng 15 years yung edad ng truck mo. Ganon. So talagang yun na yung gusto nilang maximum eh. Pag 15 years na yung truck mo, hindi ka na makarenew. Ganon. So, kasi nga, ayun na nila ng mga luma. So, anyway, mas maganda rin naman, siguro naman in 15 years, kumita na talaga, di ba? So, dapat ibenta mo na yon or use it in other purposes, tapos, bili ka na lang ng bago. Kaya dapat talaga minamanage yung pera no, sa business. Okay, balik tayo kay Floy. No? Si Floy Wicoco, he's the founder of TGFI. Ang maganda sa kanya, nanggaling talaga lang sa passion niya yung negosyo niya ngayon. Right now, ang dami niya ngayong mga speaking engagements, mga partnership, affiliates, ganyan. Pero nagsimula yun sa pag-build lang ng community. So just he built his community. He has that passion. Hello, Mark Lesser, Balasa. Kamusta? Ito ba yung ano mo? Channel mo, I'll go to you. No, so, si Floy, yun nga, gusto lang daw niyang matuto kung paano i-manage yung pera niya, saan-saan dapat pwedeng saan-saan pwedeng i-invest yung pera. So he built that community. Dati siyang OFW. No? So what he did, ginawa niyang the Global Filipino Investors, TGFI. Ang ganda nung title, 'di ba? So ang daming na-attract, nagkaroon ng mga different communities all over the Philippines. All over the world. Ganon. So, tapos ngayon, ang maganda pa rito, inilako niya yung idea, naghanap siya ng mga different venture capitalists. Ganon. So, kung ikaw meron kang idea, 'di ba? Kung may mga ideas ka ng business, pwede mo itong ilapit and hanap mo ng mga investors. 'Yun. So, 'yun ang ginawa niya. No, anong topic? This is Q&A about businesses. And yung mga learnings mo from the interviews that I have, kung meron ka mang napanood. Kung wala man, it's okay. You can check with that. And of course, we can also kwentuhan tayo about ECQ and MECQ. And also, people who are visiting here and dropping their channels, I'm also visiting your channels so that I can watch you. In my other screen, I'm doing that. Yan. Napanood ko ito nagpapagupit ng buhok. What is your profession? I graduated as an industrial engineer in Adamson University, but I never got employed. I went straight into sales and in business. So I earned my first million at age 22 through real estate sales. After almost 3 years, I also joined Film Life. Right now, I'm an associate agency manager. So basically, I'm a leader of leaders. I have different people under me. No, that's what I do. I train people. Yes, Falcons din ako. Ayan. Falcons ako. Yeah, I train people to be successful in sales. Basically, in real estate or in insurance. Those are my main two main teams. So I used to do really a lot of training. And right now, I started a project called Project Six Figures. I have a Facebook group for that, Six Figures a Month PH. Nag-interview ako ng mga different people and then we share different ideas there to inspire people na kayang kumita ng 6 figures a month. Maraming opportunities, maraming ideas. So I interview a lot of people para makita nyo na kayang kumita ng 6 figures a month consistently. Ganon. Plus probably have more ideas or different ideas in the future after this ECQ. Ano yung pwede nyong gawin? Ganon. Waterloo is marketing. Alam mo, natututunan niya, bro. Ano bang ginagawa mo? What do you do? Anong negosyo mo or what's your business? Or what's your job if you're working? Sige. Baka na, type in lang. Next, no? Next interview ko si Mark. So ito, interesting yung kay Mark. Via Messenger, sige. Hindi ko pa lang nakikita. Interview ko kay Mark, so sabi niya, start small and remain small. No, that's one interesting input from a business owner. Diba? Sabi niya, a lot of people would want to dream big. Okay naman mag-dream big. Right? Pero challenging din kung ano. Ito, nakita ko na Mark. Let me... Prop Balasa. That's nice. Okay, so yeah, I saw your page already. Let me reply to you. Ayan. Ay, okay. Sorry, EMV, no? Medyo na-miss ko yung kanina, no? Nalagpasan yata. Do you think getting trucks from Subic Auctions would be a wise idea? Pwede rin siya. Actually, that's one option that we are looking into paminsan-minsan if we have time. I would still prefer, sa amin kasi, dahil gusto namin maramihang trucks ang kukunin, I would still prefer na meron kaming isang kausap na regular, di ba, or supplier. Pero once in a while, yes, walang problema kung makabili ka kung pa isa-isa, dalawa lang, punta ka doon to have an auction, pwede rin. Lalo na kung marunong ka naman somehow sa truck. Yun lang naman yung challenge. May tanong kaya rito na, but I think medyo kay kalumaan na siguro. Yun nga. But you know, pwede siya. I haven't experienced it yet. Yung tatay ko na, hindi lang ako nakasama pa but he has done it na rin. Ganon, pwede rin. Okay din naman yung mga auctions na yun. These are from Japan eh. Ganon. So, as long as again the papers are okay, ganon, and then we can make sure lang that we can get the required documents para ma-process sa LTFRB. Yeah. That's fine, no? Nawawala-wala lang ibang viewer, okay lang yan. Ganon. So, we recorded naman, so people who will be asking some questions, that's just fine. And some people are also sending some questions. Yan. Yan, dumami na ulit ang viewer. So yun, meron ka na bang kliyente, EMV? Kung diyan ka sa Cebu, meron ka na bang iniisip na kliyente, lalapitan ka na ba? Kasi having a regular client is also important, especially in this business. Actually, in any business, no? Kung ang negosyo mo, may regular kang client, ang sarap nun. Kasi, like, sabi nga ni Mark Balasa, Waterloo niya yung marketing. And it's really a challenge sometimes No, let's say sa amin real estate, alam ko kaya ko mag-close. No, good evening Jenny, hello. Hello. Alam ko kaya ko mag-close pero kung walang akong qualified client, no, hindi ako mag-market ng tama, wala rin akong kikitain eh. 'Di ba? And ang problema pa sa real estate, let's say us, we're selling real estate properties. Pag bumili ka ng bahay, kailan ka pa ulit bibili ng bahay? Sometimes, most of the time, isang beses lang. So walang repeat order. So nakakapagod 'yon, hanap ka ng ano, 'di ba, ng kliyente. So if you can have a business talaga that you can lock in a certain client, tas may repeat order siya, yun nga, you have a contract or something, mas maganda siya. B2B talaga yon, di ba? You're serving that. So in our tracking business, that's what we have. No, we lock in a contract para ano ka na lang, kumbaga deliver ka na lang ng deliver dun sa requirements nila. Yun. Yun. So I think yun yung isang key in terms of you having a business. If you can have a product na magkakaroon ng repeat order, high repeat order, mas maganda yun, mas sustainable yun. Ganun. So, sige, balik tayo rito sa kay Mark. So, sabi niya, start small and remain small pagdating sa negosyo. Ganun. Kasi, ang sabi niya, kapag kasi sobrang nilakihan mo kaagad yung business mo, tapos ang dami mong expenses, like staff, ganyan, malaking opisina, then, hindi naman kumikita ng maigi. Mas mahihirapan ka lang eh. So, mas maganda for a very long time, you start small and then try to expand on with different services and products with the same core, no, dun sa pinagkakagastusan nyo. Actually, in our company, that's what we do as well. We should value our customers' clients. Tama. Mas maganda, Mark, talaga na na alam mo yon, yung naalagaan mo siya tapos magkakaroon kayo ng regular repeat order, mas maganda siya for business eh. 'Di ba? Ang hirap nung hanap ng bago, one-time transaction and everything. Bukod sa hindi siya talaga maganda for business, nakakapagod siya. Yun yung talagang pinaka-concern ko doon. Nakakapagod maghanap ng bagong kliyente. No, so and that's for me, although malaki kita sa real estate, that's really our big challenge. Right? Buti na lang, of course, our real clients are the agents. No, we have agents. We train them to be successful. So as long as we can serve them and help them. Ayan. So as long as we can serve them and help them, nabibigyan namin yung needs nila, natitrain namin sila, malaking tulong yun. Ganon. Kumbaga, sila yung magbibigay ng continuous income for the group or for the company. Ayun. So, before the real estate buyers, yun talaga yung mga clients. Sige, sabi ni EMV, may mga existing clients na po ako, maliit lang ang tracking ko, pero almost 3 years na rin tumatakbo. That's good. That's good. Ilan na yung trucks mo? Mostly cater ko sa SME na business. Yeah, okay nga yung, pero hindi ka nakalaki, okay lang yun. Okay lang naman yun. Basta mahalaga, ako, I would love B2B muna kaysa B2C, di ba? Okay naman sila Transportify and Lala Move. Ang challenge ko doon, what if walang nag-book? What if sumobrang dami na yung trucks na naka-enroll? Tapos yung clients na nag-book, hindi enough, di ba? So pwede kang ma-zero in a day. Mahirap yun. Eh nagbabayad ka ng amortization, di ba? Or kung may driver ka, pwedeng umalis sa'yo. Dapat talaga something na daily meron kang kliyente. Pero meron kang benta. Ayun. So that's good, no? Ilan na yung trucks mo? Maganda na rin pala, may mga trucks ka na rin. Tsaka 3 years na, no? Again, it's a learning experience din eh. Kami, we've learned a lot as well. Pati yung mga problems and challenges, di ba? Kaya kami nagkaroon kami ng choice and option na ito na lang din muna eh. Dito mag-focus. Kasi ang hirap din pag kung ano-ano na lang pinapasok mo, wala kang focus. Yeah, mostly repeat clients din sa akin. Sila bumubuhay sa negosyo ko. Ikaw lang nag-market sa negosyo. Tama naman yun. Okay din yun. Yun nga, kailangan talaga repeat clients. Tama. Ang hirap kapag hindi ka nagkakaroon ng repeat clients. Hindi mo sila naalagaan. Mauubos ka talaga. Ayun. 2 pa lang yung truck. Not bad. You know, eventually magiging fleet din yan. Dadami din yan. Yun yung maganda sa tracking eh. Talagang, kung ano yung bayad sa'yo, siguradong siguradong tubo naman. Kailangan lang i-manage talaga yung pera. Huwag ubusin, di ba? Makapag-save ka sa maintenance, LTO registration, insurance, no? Yung mga marine insurance natin and everything. So it's really about separating your personal money from your business money. I think in any business dapat ganun. Yun. Ito naman si JM DeGeneres, yung one of my recent interviews as well. Let's just talk about it. Ang biggest realization ko sa kanya is really know your value. Ano yung value na kaya mong ibigay sa kliyente mo? Whatever business that is, understand your value para pwede ka ring maningil at that certain level. Kung gusto mong mas malaki yung bayad mo or yung kikitain mo, di ba? Kailangan makita mo kung gaano kaganda yung value mo. Just like in our tracking business na lang din, pag-usapan natin yun, we can request for a higher rate so that we can give a better rate as well dun sa mga trackers namin and mga subcontractors namin. Simply because we know the value of the service that we provide, di ba? Yun naman yung kagandahan if you really stick with a good client and then talagang you deliver based on what they need and probably even give more than what they expect. Pag nakita nila yon, you're angat ka sa iba, they will really pay more than what you're asking for, or you can ask for more than what you're currently getting. Ganon. So, yun yung kay JM. No? Parang natutunan niya kung ano yung unique sa kanya. Natutunan niya kung ano yung strength niya. Ganon. Kaya, napalakas niya yun. Kumbaga parang nakasingil siya. Imagine, nakakabenta siya ng around 11,000 Sing dollars in one client for her service. She even started ng walang experience. Inuuhan niya lang. No? Basta may opportunity, uuuhan niya lang. Sige, kaya ko yan. No, gagawa ng website, sige, kaya ko yan. Kahit wala pa siyang experience before. No, kasi nandiyan na yung kliyente, di ba? So, sa simula, ganun talaga hanggang sa makita mo kung ano yung perfect niche sa'yo, kung ano yung tamang pwede mong pagfokusan. Right? So, that's very, very important. That's what I learned with JM. Argel, we talked about him earlier kanina, no? We talked about yung preparation niya na ginawa before he left his high-paying job. So I think for anyone who's watching this na gustong mag full-time sa negosyo niya, ganyan, or thinking of leaving his job tapos traversing to a different opportunity, the most important thing is preparation. So, mag-prepare ka, either preparing yourself na kabisado mo na yung ginagawa mo, ganyan, or abuti mo na yung time na napantayan niya na yung kinikita mo from your previous job or to your current job dun sa side hustle mo, pwede rin yun. Or makapag-ipon ka ng enough na pera para if ever, alam mo yun, bigla kang mag-resign or bumaba yung kita, meron kang backup fund. Ay, ito. Maganda tong topic na to, Mark. I know my value and I give my best, but they do not appreciate my worth. And this is what I always say. In anywhere that you are right now, whether you're employed or you're in business, always give more than what is expected. Yun muna yung first step. Give more than what is expected. Always over-deliver. That's one of the habits of successful people. Always over-deliver because these are the things that will happen. Number one, they may appreciate you and eventually see your value. Number two, kung talaga nakikita nila yun, ayaw lang nilang ibigay, try leaving. And when you leave, let's say if you're an employee, try leaving, they will counter-offer. If talagang alam mong nabigay mo yung best value mo. Again, for the previous days na gagawin mo, ang gagawin mo muna is magbigay ka muna ng tremendous value na hindi sila makakahindi sa'yo. Na makikita nila, uy, itong si Mark, sobrang valuable to sa organization. Ganyan. Bakit? Kasi pag itong tao na to, kunyari ikaw, and I have experienced like that, even our employees. Pag may employee kami na sobrang valuable sa amin, and then parang gusto nang mag-resign, nagko-contemplate na nahihirapan na sa work, meron kaming counter-offer. No? Para ma-feel niya na, eto, gusto rin namin siyang alagaan. So, take it from an employer, di ba? Pag merong employee na mahalaga talaga and alam namin really valuable yung work niya, katumbas ng work niya, 2 tao or more, diba? We would rather pay you more kaysa pay double 2 salaries. Example, diba? From 20,000, pwede na kitang gawing 25,000 or 22,000 kaysa mag-hire ako ng 15,000 to do your work. 'di ba? So that's one. Number two, if talagang hindi nila ma-realize, at ma-appreciate, you will realize your worth. You would know, hindi, talagang more than this, I deserve more than this. So what you will do is you will remove yourself from that organization or from that business because you know that when you bring yourself in another organization or your own business, you will make more money. Huwag kang matakot. Basta you have to give your best and more than what is expected first. Now, before you ask for something bigger and in return. No, kaya nga, minsan, kaya walang nanonood o isa lang nanonood, I always give my 100% in my videos, in my training. I've experienced training one-on-one. No? Okay lang yon kasi I'm always, playing my best card, doing my best because when it's free, it's practice for me. So that when it's paid, I can, ask. I will be confident to ask for a good pay. Right? I give paid trainings. I get to be paid for my talks, 'di ba? But I give a lot of free talks as well. Right? I give a lot of free training kasi minsan sa mga kwentuhan na to, minsan may mga nasasabi ako na, uy, bago yun 'di ba? Tapos naiipon ko 'yon and then nagagamit ko siya sa future things. Kaya walang nasasayang No, walang nasasayang. Let go mo na lang siya. Ganon. Minsan ganon talaga. Kasi if you really know your worth, you know your value, of course, wag ka agad mag-give up. First, give your best. Kasi sometimes, if you haven't given your best, there will be there will be regret. Kasi, what if I gave my best, ganyan. Pero kung alam mo, binigay mo na yung best mo 100% and then hindi pa rin talaga na-appreciate, at least there will be no regrets. You know, deep in your heart, you've given your best, you've done your best, and then, kung hindi pa rin talaga, that's fine. Maybe hindi lang talaga para doon. Diba? Maybe hindi lang para kayo sa isa't isa, parang ganyan. Yun. So, but never ever shortchange yourself. No? Always give your best foot forward ka talaga. Because if hindi nila ma-appreciate ikaw, ma-appreciate mo yung sarili mo. And in the next business venture or next company or next person man yan, if it's a relationship, you know your worth. And you will attract what you deserve. More than what you deserve pa. So that's what I learned in life and that's what I want to share with you. Hindi kasama sa topic pero tarito, golden nuggets at what I learned in my life as well. And in my life coaching training. Okay. I interviewed Luber de los Reyes. He's my business partner in Driven. He's our former president. Ngayon siya yung CEO. I'm the president of Driven. Ayan. And what I learned from him, we talked about his experience as well, na, alam mo yun, actually, ang kwento niya, he started then, parang ako, hindi rin siya nag-employment. So, dumiretso siya sa business. But nagkaroon ng financial crisis before. Lumipad siya sa US, nagtrabaho siya doon, nagnego-negosyo din siya doon, but he went back to the Philippines. Kasi sabi niya, second-class citizen pa rin tayo abroad. Iba pa rin dito na-appreciate ka talaga, ganun. So, when he went back here, marami pa rin talagang opportunities. So, he had a lot of different businesses and were successful as well. So, meaning, if you're just resilient, maraming negosyo maraming opportunities. Diba? And if you give your heart into it, marami talagang opportunities. So we talk about the 3 opportunities for OFWs that he's doing. Number 1, yes, you can be part of Driven. You can, kung OFW ka, tapos uuwi ka ng Pilipinas, mahirap maghanap ng trabaho rito na maganda rin yung bayad. Yung pareho ng bayad na nakuha mo abroad. Diba? Mahirap yun. Ayun. So, yeah, thank you, Mark. Ayun. So, kaya kailangan talaga magnegosyo ka. Kung ikaw OFW, you have to grow yourself, number 1. Continue to invest in yourself, learn new things, and then go into sales because you will learn a lot in selling. Anyway, all businesses are sales businesses. You have to have a sale for your business to survive. So why not start training yourself na sa company na hindi naman ikaw yung may-ari, but you get paid good commission and good income. Kasi less exposure, less risk. Ang nire-risk mo lang yung time mo plus konting money. Ganon. You gotta learn how to sell. I think that's the first thing. So one of the opportunities is being part of Driven. We are a real estate marketing company. The second opportunity is the tracking business that we're offering. I know a lot of OFWs are, maraming mga ipon sila, di ba? Then, yun nga, yung ipon nila na yun, maaaring hindi nila alam kung saan ilalagay, or if they're trying to start their own business here nang wala silang partner or guidance, masasayang lang din eh. So might as well probably invest in the tracking business that we're doing. You can partner with us, ganun. And then, hindi ka lang basta investor, business owner ka, sa'yo yung track. And then, you get to see part of the operations as well. So matututo ka sa amin, you will know our, fundamentals and the way we think about business, ganyan. So may improve yung business acumen mo. And the third thing is yung pet industry business niya. No? So we're selling pet foods right now. We're a big distributor of Nutri-Chunks. No? So kung may mga aso kayo, ayun, you can also help distribute it. Ganon. And we're actually kind of building a direct selling company as well. Maraming different products, and then the members can sell, right, those products. So we are also in the process of collecting different products for that, so that our people can market and get commission from those products. Ganon. Or get discounts and then make profit from it. So those are the three things. So kung tutuusin mo, kung OFW ka nga, yun, talaga nasa negosyo yung success ngayon and yung pag-asa, 'di ba? Yun. So yeah, sabi ni M, exactly, we should also value ourselves so people will value. Yeah, that's actually the first step. If tingin mo sa sarili mo hanggang dito lang talaga ikaw, yun lang yung you get paid based on what you tolerate. Right? You get paid based on what you tolerate. Kahit alam mo ito yung value mo, kung tinotolerate mo, ito lang yung paid, technically, yun din yung tingin mo sa sarili mo. Kasi hindi ka papayag eh. Hindi ka papayag na ganito lang yung kita mo or yung salary mo if you're an employee ng for so long. Okay lang sa simula eh kasi you're giving value, you're showing up pa, ano yung kaya mong gawin, ikaw rin gusto mo ring matuto, but there will come a point in time wherein you have to cash in. Kailangan mong maningil na, di ba? Ganon. Hindi naman pwedeng puro libre or kawang gawa lang. So always give your best. Give more than what is expected, because kung hindi ka man nila ma-appreciate, you will appreciate yourself. And maniwala ka, if you go out there and serve and be a freelancer, just, I have an interview with Julian Canita. Maganda mapanood nyo yun soon. Ilalabas ko yun next week. And he realized, yun nga, na people will pay more for his services. Ganon. Hindi mo lang siguro nakikita ngayon kasi maybe nakabox ka lang kung ano yung meron ka. Akala mo hanggang dyan ka lang. Hindi. There's a lot of opportunity out there. You just need to be more courageous to take that leap. Diba? And do something. No? Do something else. Ganon. Wag nakabox lang sa employment. Kasi yung employment, dahil safe siya, medyo talagang you get paid lower. Kasi guaranteed siya eh. Actually, kahit hindi ka magtrabaho ng maigi eh. Kung yun talaga yung guaranteed pay mo, di ba? Yun na lang talaga eh. But if you really wanna increase your income, kailangan give more than what is expected. So that next time, you can take that risk kasi mas believe ka na sa sarili mo, alam mo kaya mong maningil ng malaking fee. Ganon. So let's go to Elven. Yeah, si Elven, nabanggit ko na kanina. No, ang maganda sa kanya, he never closes his door. No, and then he learned a lot as well in terms of from being a room boy and a front desk officer. Na-excite siya na pwede ko pala tong gawin, ganyan. And again, yun nga, even though he failed or he did not succeed nung simula, hindi siya nag-give up. Tapos nakinig din siya sa mentor niya. Sabi sa kanya ng mentor niya, Elven, kaya mo to. And I think that's the turning point. When someone believes in you, never lose hope and belief in yourself. No? Kaya mahalaga ma-surround mo yung sarili mo ng positive people as well. Right? So that's good. We'll check your other videos here. Thanks sa time. Yes, you're welcome, Mark. I'm happy that you like this brief conversation that we have. Ganon. So for me, yun yung kay Elven. I think that's a very inspiring story dahil may naniwala sa kanya. And yun yung nagkatapult sa kanya to be successful. And ngayon, ganun din daw yung ginagawa niya. Naniniwala siya sa mga estudyante niya. Diba? Because he's now a sales trainer, he really wanna help more people to be successful in sales. And yun, he never lets go of his students as well. Now, let's go to Othello. Yan, si Othello, no sales background yan. But he decided to go into sales dahil he's looking for something more fulfilling. So sometimes, and I also got this from Richard Carvajal, no, one of the interviews din, that sabi niya, millennials, tayo mga millennials, we are not just concerned about net worth or yung income or yung money. We also want to feel that fulfillment and happiness. So self-worth daw is more important than net worth, especially to millennials. We're just not just concerned about malaking kita. Gusto natin yon, pero gusto natin may fulfillment, something that we can really be happy and proud of. So I think that's what happened to Othello. So even though he got rejected so many times by his family at first, he never stopped doing what he think is good for him. And right now, he's ultra successful being a financial advisor and ngayon starting to be a manager as well. So he's an MDRT, he's even a COT. So if you don't know MDRT, that's part of the 2% of the financial advisors all over the world, not just in the Philippines. So if you're part of that, you're something good. And it's not just one-time MDRT. He's, I think, 4 times already. Where in one of the years, COT siya. COT is court of the table, 3 times the MDRT requirements. So imagine for someone who doesn't have a sales background and has been rejected by his family, was not supported at first, dahil nakita niya lang na gustong-gusto niya talaga to and dito yung magpapasaya sa kanya, tinuloy-tuloy niya. Ganon. And naging successful siya. Yun. So that's what I learned from Othello. Ito, interesting to, si Julian. Julian Pineda, he became financially free before age 30. Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa siya 30 years old. Ang maganda rito, it took him 8 years in college dahil nga dumaan sa financial crisis yung family niya. But it took him less than 8 years to be financially free. Amazing. Amazing, amazing person. His video is one of the best views in my Facebook page, actually. Daming shares, more than 100 shares. Ang daming nanood, daming views. Ganyan. And you know, people are really inspired by his story. Parang pinaka-important sa kanya, and I think what we can learn from him is managing your time as well. So what he did, yung 24 hours na, naka-subdivide talaga into different areas, important areas, including yung Netflix time. Para daw pag nag-Netflix siya, hindi siya nagigilty. And I think it's very important, di ba? May time ka for Netflix, may time ka for work, may time ka for education and growing yourself, may time ka for taking care of your clients, ganyan, for your exercise, kasi kasama rin yun. So I think that's one of the qualities that we can learn from him, and that's my biggest learning from him. No, na really have to design your life in a way that yung 24 hours mo is really good enough for sleep, yun nga, for your business, for your health, for your family, for God, yun nga, praying, meditating, ganyan. And then of course Netflix or entertainment, YouTube, whatever you plan on doing. Yeah, this one, what you're spending right now is quality time for your education. So that's part of it, di ba? Bawi ka rin ng entertainment. Okay lang yun para ma-balance out siya. So I think that's the biggest realization and learning from Julian. And next is BA Isla. Si BA, she's a work-from-home mom for 10 years. And what I realized is that, working from home is not bad. Actually, some people probably think working from home, online jobs, minsan minamaliit nila kasi walang title di ba? Walang title. But the reality is, it pays more. It can have you bigger income. She's actually making 6 figures a month because of what she's doing. Sabi niya, there's one client paying her $20 an hour. So that's 1,000 pesos an hour. Some people don't even make that in a day. Diba? Because she has grown herself as well. Ginrow niya yung sarili niya doon. Tapos ito pa, mas malaki na yung kinikita niya. Mas maliit pa yung expenses. More time pa for family kasi imagine, ako, I travel at least 2 hours a day. 1 hour papunta, 1 hour pabalik. Minsan, more than that pa because of traffic here in Manila, di ba? So, And you save that. If you do work from home, you save that 2 hours. You can use that for your side hustle, additional business, or time for your family kasi important din yun. Or time for more sleep. Diba? Time is money eh. Ganon. So I think that's the biggest realization from the interview of BA. Aside from, yes, you can earn 6 figures doing online jobs. Or yes, even if you're a work from home mom or staying at the home mom, you can make good money out of it as well. Diba? So I think that's one important thing no na nakita ko doon. No, she's from Nagcarlan, Laguna eh. So ayun niya talagang either dun siya, either uwian siya kahit alabang siya mag-work, malayo pa rin. Makati siya nag-work before. Or she has to rent. So another expense yun. So sometimes yung kinikita natin sa negosyo or sorry sa employment, napupunta lang sa mga expenses like rent, pamasahe. But working from home, wala ka ng additional gastos, di ba? Mas tipid ang pagkain, hindi mo kailangan magrenta kasi nandun ka na sa sarili mong bahay or at least isa lang yung binabayaran mo or you're with your family, di ba? And then, yun nga, yung time mo pa, na-save mo pa. So I think that's the biggest realization from that interview as well. Again, if you want to watch those interviews, I have a playlist of Project 6 Figures in my YouTube channel. You can watch that. Right. Next, ito si Annie Macato, just a new interview. Her vision is really to change the whole industry. Nakilala ko si Annie and naging consultant din ako sa company nila. Sabi niya minsan daw pag tinatanong anong negosyo niya, nakakahiya daw kasi nasa recruitment agency. And tingin ng tao sa mga recruitment agency, parang illegal recruiter, di ba? Parang ganun daw. So nahihiya daw siyang i-share or sabihin. Hindi niya masabi straight. Ganun. So, but she has that vision to change that industry, to make it more professional. No, kaya she's doing her best to really educate this different OFWs, gano'n. Kasi sabi niya, pag pinapunta mo sa abroad, kasi international manpower agency sila eh, pag pinapunta mo sa abroad yung Pilipino, yung isang tao, you're technically tearing the family apart eh. So malaki yung chance magkahiwalay. So before pa mangyari yon, she wants to, alam niya yung problema na yun or challenge eh. Pero yun na negosyo nila eh. So she wants to really educate the people, the OFWs, before talaga umalis. Meron naman tinatawag na PDOS, yung pre-departure orientation seminar. Pero half day lang yun, hindi yun enough to teach people about personal development, to teach people about managing their finances, to teach people about different investments. So gusto niyang magkaroon ng bigger role, bigger part, play a bigger part in that journey ng mga tao. Ganon. So, that's the biggest learning of Annie, for Annie. She has that clarity na alam niya kung saan niya gustong pumunta, then having that bigger vision. And then last but not the least, her faith with God, na alam niya hindi naman siya bibigyan ng challenge na hindi niya makakayanan, di ba? So, and I think that's really admirable. No? Sabi ko nga, dahil yan ang paniniwala mo, I'm sure you'll be successful because you know that you cannot do it alone. You have God with you. That's very, very important. And lastly, the latest interview, just to summarize everything that I've interviewed so far, si Richard Carvajal nga. So, he doesn't have sales background as well. He's from HR. Pero nainggit siya dun sa mga kaibigan niyang mas maraming time, pa kape-kape lang, kahit 1 o'clock daw, ganyan. And then earning good money because they are in real estate. So he tried real estate only to fail. For the first 6 months, wala siyang benta. Ganon. But he did not stop. And he actually changed his strategy. And instead of just pushing for sale, he developed good relationship with his clients. And I think that's very, very important. So that's what he did and that's what he's teaching right now. And beyond that, he grew himself into somehow an investment guru, siguro na yung sabihin natin na he learned about the investment and different things about the Philippine economy, wherein he's able to give good advice dun sa mga kliyente niya. So ini-educate niya yung mga kliyente niya, kaya nagtitiwala sa kanya and nagiging repeat buyer pa, ganun. So he has that heart to really take care at alagaan yung mga kliyente niya. That's one. And number two, talagang, yun nga, kumbaga, naniwala siya na this is the way to go. kailangan talaga mag-provide ng magandang value for them. That's the only way I want to serve my clients. And right now, he is a company owner. Meron na siyang company. Actually, dalawa na. Yung PhilGems Realty Corp, tsaka yung, meron siyang bago firm. Diba? So, it's an online training platform as well. So, ang galing. And if you haven't watched these videos, you know, mamili ka doon sa listahan. Marami yan. These are all inspiring people. If you have watched them, kindly comment who are your favorite personalities so far. Marami pa po tayong palabas. Diba? I plan to have at least 2 interviews a week. Probably more. Depende sa dumarating, ganyan. And in the future, we'll be having technical training as well. May mga, hindi na lang basta inspiring stories, but also somehow how-tos, no? And industry-specific learnings from our guest speakers. And sometimes I also have my own training as well. If you haven't watched it, I have a video called The 4 Steps to 6-Figure Income. Go ahead and watch it as well. Right? So, if you have any other questions, kindly comment in our chat box or in our comment section. If not, thank you very much for being with me. It's a pleasure to share with you, especially those who are with me live and dun sa mga sumasagot. Ang dami rin natin mga chats dito. And I promise to create more videos moving forward. Thank you for watching. Yun nga, yung LTFRB franchise registration and all those things, I will create that video. It's supposed to be a separate video as well. If you have questions or topics in mind that you want to ask me and you want me to create, I will do videos for that. Just kindly leave a comment in this video so that I will know and I will prepare training for that. By the way, the future training that I will have is the different ways to make business, make money online, right? So the different types of online businesses that you can do. Hopefully next week, may mga tinatapos lang ako na slides for my talk on Sunday and for my coaching session next Saturday. Ganon. But hopefully makapagsingit ng time really to create that slides kasi kailangan ko pa ng slides para maganda naman siya. And so with that, thank you very much. I'll end this video. Yes, thank you Ren, M, for always watching. And thank you very much. And don't forget to share this video to your friends if you feel that they will also benefit from this. Thank you very much, guys. Good night.